Hey, Nick, Riley, what's up? It's Chase. So I did see those texts and the images from Brittany yesterday at long last, and I was like, okay, there's no way that she's gonna like one up me, even if she works on site. So I'm just taking this video to kind of give y'all a better overall perspective and pretty much just shut down the competition if there was any before. There's certainly not any now, but also no, in all seriousness, I wanted to do this for you guys. So I'm standing on the front porch right now. It looks a little odd because of the fact that things aren't done, of course, but also I think I mentioned this to Riley, how they're gonna fill in a lot of what's down here with topsoil, and then of course the sod goes on top of that. So they're gonna level things out quite substantially. They're not just gonna leave like a 2 or 3 foot gap, or in some cases 5. I don't know if you guys can truly see the height of this foundation right here in the front left of the house, but it's pretty massive. It looks interesting to say the least. Not bad, just unique. But they're gonna fill in quite a bit of it. Let's see, what else was I going to mention to y'all? Oh, it almost seems like they're going too fast. I almost want to tell them to slow down a little bit, because at the end of the day, I know beggars can't be choosers, but I mean, I want to help you guys out as much as possible. The sooner that we can get a confirmation on the estimated completion date, the better. If one of you or both of you plan on coming down here prior to your official PCS move, the better, because I'm sure plane tickets and all that jazz will be a little bit less. But the later that they can shift it back and accommodate us, the better too, for you guys' first monthly payment and all the implications therein. So anyways, hey, I just walked inside about 30 seconds ago, and what I'm looking at here is pretty much a mirror image of the one that I've shown y'all before a couple of times over. You can probably already catch on to that. So it's a change nonetheless. Same floor plan, just a mirror image. And I'm sure you'll get used to it. Everything else is pretty much gonna be constant. Here's the pantry, or the skeleton frame of it that they're constructing right now at a pine. And then here's what's going to eventually be that massive island. And there's some of the piping for the sink. And you can see up into the rafters, probably right now and for a few weeks hereafter. But after that, I mean, it's gonna be all hidden, unless you need to get up there for some reason or install some sheets of plywood to like expand the space upon which you can like set things that's load bearing and everything like that. So, but otherwise it's gonna be a couple feet of insulation, 30 inches, I believe, just kind of laying on top of whatever is the ceiling. So that's kind of just how they do it. But I wanted to give you all a close-up view, like I said, of what the place looks like now. Again, if anything looks tacky, well, it's kind of in the construction phase. I don't see anything that's like negligent tacky or half-assed tacky. It's just simply tacky because it's, well, incomplete. Like, pieces of wood have slight imperfections to them, or you'll see a knot every now and again. But other than that, I don't see any evidence of a sham job like I've seen with D.R. Horton many times over. And I finally remember what Riley told me about. I think it's your aunt that bought one of those in the Austin area. So the back is actually pretty interesting as well. Hold on, let me see. So these are the 2 bedrooms that are back here on this first hallway, and the 2 closets. That looks nice. And they got that window open just to give some ventilation, I guess. There's the laundry room. It's right in here. And here is the entrance to the master suite. So there's that tall ass arch, and then there's where one of the air filters goes, or excuse me, that's air intake. And then there's that chandelier or fixture that's kind of hanging right there, about way taller than me. And then here we are in the master suite. Don't ask me what that is, I have no idea. It's probably the tub though. And actually that is what it is. Here they're starting to get all the plumbing situated. Looks like everything's mostly installed. They just gotta like set it in after they complete the drywall, then put the, I guess, water safe material on the back wall and on the floor and throughout the bathroom to waterproof it basically, and avoid any mold from forming over any sort of time frame from moisture and stuff. But then they put all the tile in, and then voila, they can pretty much call it a day. It's coming along extremely fast, probably because they're almost done with this subdivision. But still, it's pretty impressive. I couldn't do it. Anyways, backyard is pretty cool, like I said. I mean, because of the simple fact that there's nobody back here, and there probably won't be for some amount of time, like probably long after you guys leave. So that's an attractive thing for rental purposes. But the high school is going to be located just right over that tree line. If you can somewhat make it out, about 200 yards away. There's a road that runs along that slight uphill, and then on the edge of that is another downslope into like another farm, pasture, or just a grazing field. And the school is going to be, I guess, situated there. The big new high school, the 5th one in Killeen, believe it or not. And that's going to do nothing but awesome things for the value of this home and the demand. I mean, you'd be able to rent it out for a good 10-15 years, no problem, at a pretty good rate. You might not even ever want to sell it unless, you know, you just think it's time to cash out. But hey, I'm just giving you guys a perspective on this again. So the back, unlike that other one, which has the rear patio raised and a few steps going down to ground level, this one's somewhat inverted, or the opposite. So you have that larger step up in the front on the porch, and then of course this is more so level. Again, they're going to fill a lot of this in, but this is just them prepping the groundwork. It's a construction site. And then this is the left and right flank view of the edge of the universe. So I hope this is useful, hope it's insightful, and I will talk to you guys when I talk to you. If you need anything, give me a call. I'm always available. And that's this side. All right, I will talk to y'all later. Hope y'all had a great weekend.